Most public matches in Squad devolve quickly. Players scatter across the map, squad mates give up the second they go down, and local comms fill with overlapping, frantic shouting. This diagram contrasts the typical server environment with the Blackridge tactical group. Large communities usually try to solve disorganized gameplay by recruiting massive numbers of players, which routinely leads to fluctuating participation and internal drama. Players are often forced to choose between this disorganized chaos or joining a strict milsim group that demands theatrical yes sir, no sir military roleplay. There is an alternative. A highly disciplined unit operates without bloated bureaucracy or artificial hierarchy, prioritizing execution and mutual trust over rank. Surviving a chaotic battlefield doesn't require a massive army or theatrical ranks. It requires a specialized, cohesive force multiplier. Blackridge Tactical Group is a private, invitation-only response element that operates completely under the radar of larger gaming communities. They maintain a strict wink and nod operational status. You won't find them running public recruitment boards, and they maintain zero presence on public social media platforms. They integrate seamlessly into diverse server environments. In fact, if you've played alongside them in a public match, you likely had no idea they were even there. Their intentional invisibility is by design. Silence filters out the noise, allowing them to remain an elite, drama-free unit focused entirely on battlefield performance. Rule number 1 of the group is absolute discretion. All operations and communications run exclusively through encrypted, private channels like Discord and Signal. On the server, operators are strictly prohibited from broadcasting their presence. There is no bragging and no attempt to signal their affiliation to non-members in local comms. This waveform graphic contrasts the erratic chatter found in typical public matches against the steady line of BTG comms. Operators are expected to provide calm, concise, and highly relevant callouts. This scale illustrates their battlefield priorities. Strategic infrastructure outweighs individual kills. They reject raw kill counts. Instead, they focus directly on destroying hostile radios, forward operating bases, and logistics, removing the enemy's ability to fight entirely. Stripping away ego-driven communication and kill chasing clears the field. It creates an operational environment where the only metric that matters is completing the mission. This diagram outlines the anatomy of a Blackridge squad. Every operator is required to master a designated primary and secondary kit. Standardizing these loadouts creates high predictability. The second an engagement begins, coordination happens immediately, without anyone needing to explain roles. That instinctual teamwork is honed through weekly fireteam missions and quick reaction force scenarios. It comes from practical repetition, rather than rigid military drilling. This diagram shows the core principle of unit cohesion. A tightly grouped element moving with assigned fireteams consistently outperforms scattered, individually skilled players. This flowchart breaks down their tactical respawn protocol, a mandate for ticket preservation. Unless completely overrun, operators wait for tactical revives to maintain squad momentum, rather than giving up prematurely and draining team tickets. Familiarity with specific roles, combined with relentless ticket preservation, creates a self-sustaining element that maintains forward momentum through extended firefights. This graphic shows the individual components of the BTG standard: discipline, patience, accountability, adaptability, and trust. These 5 traits integrate to produce consistent performance under pressure. When server coordination breaks down and a point is about to fall, this is the specific, dependable unit you want covering your flank. While the group usually identifies its recruits organically and in secret during live matches, they are currently opening a highly limited application window. Ask yourself if you possess the maturity, the tactical awareness, and the willingness to put the team before your own ego to uphold that standard. If you meet the criteria, follow the secure link in the description to access the Blackridge Discord. Your final operational directive is simple: move together, communicate clearly, fight intelligently, and complete the mission.